So let's get into this. Natural, we're heading right on over straight into a frontal ponytail. So let's see how this is installed. So first I went on and shampooed and blow dried my hair, and because my hair is so thick, I had to go in and straighten out the area that would have been left out. Honestly, I think that I should have straightened all of my hair considering how thick it is, but I only did the back portion of the nape area just because I didn't want it to be like curly. I sectioned out my hair and then I went in with the Hicks transformation edges. And I like this consistency in this edge control, being that my hair is a bit thicker. It's very soft, but it's very thick, and it helps with laying my hair straight enough that it doesn't like really curl back up, but nothing is going to like lay it completely straight because of the texture of my hair. But the transformation edge control works best. And when you're doing this style, just depending on the texture of your hair, you can use whatever edge control works for your texture. And that's really just a trial and error. So you're going to really have to figure out what works for you because the Hicks works for me. I went in and I straightened it out as best as I could, and then I went right into the ponytail process. As you could tell, I was having a bit of a struggle with all of this hair, but I was not about to let it beat me, honey. So I went on in and as best as I could, put it into a ponytail. And like I said before, I should have went in and straightened out all of my hair, but being lazy, I just went in and I only straightened the back portion of my hair and then went in to pull it up into a ponytail. As you can see here, I went in and I'll go ahead and wrap my hair. That way, the edge control can lay it as flat as possible. And I started to braid my ponytail and create the extended part that I wanted to add in my weave on. You can see how long my hair is. Going into the front of my hair, I use the what is this stuff called? God dang it, the Gots to Be glue. Forgive me. Had a brain fart real quick. But I used the Gots to Be glue to lay down my hair in the front to make it a little slicker to put up into the ponytail. And I probably should have did that before I actually put the ponytail on, and it probably would have been a little bit easier to lay. But I did it after the ponytail, and then I used, just the extra to pull up into a tighter ponytail. And watching my videos, just make sure that you use my video for trial and error. This is the very first time that I am trying this. And so, I try to go into it as best as possible. I went in with the complete frontal method, using the stocking cap, the ball cap method, and the got to be glue underneath is what holds the cap into place. And then I use the freeze spray and I set under the dryer for probably about 20 minutes. After that, I went in and I go ahead and cut this cap off to create the ball cap method, making sure that it dries completely. That way it covers from ear to ear and you don't have to worry about that glue being left out onto your hair or, pulling at your hair. And any of the little extra pieces that may be up after you cut your cap, you could just go in with your freeze spray and lay those pieces down. Creating a ball cap method, you want to use your foundation that is closest to your skin tone. That way it blends thoroughly through. And once you put the frontal on, it does not show like a bright skin tone. It'll show like more of your natural skin tone. Around the edges of the cap where I may have missed, put some makeup or whatever, I just went back and cleaned that off. And then I sprayed the got to be glue on top in case, that the cap may have lifted up from the alcohol, and I just went on ahead and laid those back down and blended that into my skin again. This particular glue that I'm using this time is one of my favorites. It's the Ghost Bond glue, and you can pick that up anywhere, any of your local hair stores. And this is usually my go-to glue once I've run out of any of my other, maybe, somebody I ordered the glue from or whatever, this is always my favorite go-to glue. And again, this is the Ghost Bond. I like to do anywhere from 2 to 3 layers, just depending on what I feel like for the style. This particular style, I want to hold for a minute. I feel like I'm gonna really like this style, so I went on in with 3 layers of glue. And also, I used the 3 layers of glue because of the makeup. The makeup sometimes tends to stick to the glue, and it doesn't lay the frontal down completely. So what I'll do is kind of do a first and second layer, kind of be in a barrier, and that extra third layer is really what's going to grab and hold on to that lace. After that glue turns completely white, and be patient. If you have to send under the dryer just for it to turn clear, go ahead and allow it to turn clear. That way you can lay your frontal as neatly as possible. Once I laid the frontal on, I made sure not to stretch the frontal, because what you don't want is after you put the frontal on, it starts to give, it dries up, and then it pulls back. So you do not want that. So lay the frontal on as nice and neatly and softly as you can, and just lay it into the glue. And then you can either blow dry it, or you can go right back under the dryer to let that glue cure, and that glue will lay, and you will have no problems with that lace lifting up or anything after that. So once you get it completely dried and it's on for you as much as you want it to dry and lay, then you could go in and section by section clip your lace. And you don't want to just kind of like just go into it and just cut it. You actually want to take the time to go section by section in a zigzag motion to give the most natural effect that you can get. Going in too fast or just straight across will give you a straight line, and no one has that straight hairline. So you want to go in as natural as possible with that zigzag motion. Once you get over into your ear area, make sure that you part out the ear right above your earlobe, and then go in right above it. Please be careful. Do not cut yourself. Do not cut yourself, because, baby, let me tell you, that cutting that tip of that ear ain't no joke. So take your time when cutting over your ear. Pull it out. If you got to go over it 2, 3 times just to get it right, do not cut yourself. So once you get it to where you want it, then you can just lay it down, proceed over to the other side, and do the exact same thing right above your ear. Be very careful and take your time. Do not get confused on the speed of this video to know that I took my time to cut over my ear. You go too fast, you will clip the top of your ear, and that's your ass, Mr. Postman. Okay, so we're gonna go into going ahead and making sure that looks the way that I want it to look. I pull it up, I check it out, and then I proceed into laying my baby hair over the edges of the lace. And this is very optional. You don't have to have baby hair. You can actually lay the lace where it doesn't have any baby hair, and it's all about what suits you and what look you want to go for. Laying the lace, I use some of the freeze to lay any of the extra flyaway hair, and I just took that extra hair and I just pulled it up into the ponytail. And again, try not to pull too tight, because you do not want your lace to lift, especially if you did not let that glue cure all the way and it did not dry, and you're just letting it dry as you go along. Be very careful and pulling that lace. So once I get it up and I get my edges out the way that I want, I went in, I took out my ponytail and I rebraided the actual frontal hair into the ponytail. That way none of it got left out or mixed in, mixed up with the actual ponytail hair. I decided to use 3 bundles. I took these bundles and I custom colored them pink. I left some of the neutral brown in it to kind of give it kind of like a two-tone effect. And then I took it and I wrapped it into my ponytail. I did not start at the base of my ponytail. I went up a little bit because my ponytail is really long. So, well, I'm gonna say real long. And so I just went in above like my rubber band where I finished off the braid, and then I just wrapped and I wrapped and I wrapped as tight as I could because I was not putting all them bobby pins into my hair. I did not want to use glue because I was not sure exactly what the style was going to give me. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, if the color was going to be exactly what I wanted. This was all in trial and error. I probably will go back again and recreate this video now that I know my do's and my don'ts of what I would do. But in this main section here, I'm just wrapping, wrapping, wrapping. And I actually used three bundles because all three of my bundles were color a bit different. They were used with the pink, then I used some red, and then I left those tones of blonde in it just to kind of make it look a little more natural and make it blend with my frontal because my frontal was a little bit, the color was a little bit different from the actual color on my bundles, and I wanted that effect because I just like it to look different. I didn't want it to look like everybody else's, and I wanted to be able to stand out. I just grabbed piece from the top of the bundles and I took it and I wrapped it around. That way you did not see that rubber band. And that's also for those who might have to use like a thicker rubber band. And so it'll just cover that rubber band. Once I got this in, y'all, oh my God, you talking about love, love, love. And I love the versatility in the ponytail. Like I could have pulled it to the side, I could have pulled it to the back. But I think I'm gonna do a side ponytail just to keep it up, just to keep it funky real quick. Kind of really like the whole rock star wow ponytail look. And I'm just checking my lace here to make sure that it doesn't move, combing and brushing up any of the extra baby hair. And I was really, really feeling this style once it was in. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, if I wanted to pull it straight, if I wanted to curl it. I don't know. I checked with my baby girl and she was like, no, mommy, go ahead and curl it. And my wife said to curl it. So I just was like, okay, well, cool. I'm going to go ahead and curl it. But I was really, really, really feeling the whole rock star ponytail look. And it looks so natural, y'all. I think I'm going to do this again. I don't know what other color I'm going to use. And I want to try it in black just to see, or the natural brown, just to give you another view of if you wanted to wear on a regular day-to-day look, what it could look like if you just naturally wore it in your natural hair color. But for the most part, I was feeling the whole pink effect. So now that we got finished with that and we were all into ourselves, you just go in and create your baby hair, however you want it to look, And I lightly just pulled out some because I didn't want like no big swoops. I just wanted a nice natural little swoops, and so I just took the time to just swoop that down around the lace. And once I got it just right, because I had to get off of camera and go into the bathroom to really get the light in the way that I wanted to, I laid them how I wanted. And then I came back in and I just took my 1.5 inch, just depend on how small you want your curls. And I just gradually just grabbed and curl, grab and curl. It was no particular way that I wanted to curl it. I just grabbed and curled because I already knew that I was going for like the wild ponytail look. I still like that look, but I didn't want to really lose the wild ponytail look, but I still wanted to, have some structure in my hairstyle. So I went through and I just picked out pieces, not small pieces, but again, it's all in what you want. However you want it to look. If you want a really tight ponytail, you want a really soft ponytail, you grab the pieces as big or as small as you want, go in and curl it. And I just put a little bit of shine on my hair, and then I use some of the freeze spray to kind of hold in the curls, or you can use like any kind of holding spray to lightly spray through the hair before you curl it, just so your curls will be a little more defined and they'll hold a little bit more. And so I just went in, and each section that I just grabbed and I curled. And the whole curling process probably took about 20 minutes to curl the way that I wanted, because I wanted a big ponytail. So I just went in and I just curled and over curled and just, messed around with it to get it to look exactly how I wanted it to look. And so far, y'all, I am loving this ponytail. Like, come through 19. I see you 19. Definitely not 19, but definitely cute. Loving this ponytail. So once I finished up and I kind of just ran my fingers through it, I combed it out, I played in it. I kind of just wanted to see exactly what it was going to look like. I still wanted a little more umph in the ponytail, so I went in with my razor game slay, hashtag it, check out Lady Butterfly. And I just went through and I just layered it a little bit just to kind of define those curls and just try to make those curls really, really pop and stand out and make that ponytail really high and fluffy. And I'm really loving this ponytail, y'all. If y'all can't tell, I can't tell y'all 10 more times how much I'm loving this ponytail. I was not sure what was going to happen, but I definitely am loving this ponytail. As you can see, the way that I did it, being natural, is still blended. The frontal still blended. Everything still blended the way that I wanted it to look. It came out so cute. I left a little piece hanging, and then you can make that piece thinner or you can make that piece thicker and then just curl it just to kind of offset the ponytail. And from there, so that's about it. So I said I was gonna finish this look with a nice simple beat. Not nothing too much, but something just cute just to bring the style to life. So I went in and cleaned up my eyebrows a little bit, and then I went in and I colored them. I wanted to go in to make sure that they kind of blended with my with my ponytail. So I used the hot pink from the crayon case collection, and I went in and I colored in my eyebrows, and then I took one of my lighter concealers and I etched out the look of the eyebrows. So this particular section here, I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to just let y'all watch. This is really not, a makeup tutorial. It's pretty set for the frontal. And as you can see, it was simple. It was easy. It was fun. It's a look that anybody can really create. Just take your time to put it together and it'll come for you. So guess what? Keep watching. Watch me do this beat. Watch me bring this whole look to life. I really, really appreciate y'all. If you haven't by now, subscribe so you can see more videos. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos. If it's anything in particular that you want to see, comment down below and let me know. If it's something that you want to know how to do, I am here for you. But thank you all for watching, and check out the rest of this video and check out the end so you can see the finished look. Thank you all again. Holla at your girl.
I've been thinking about you every day, wondering what I'm gonna say when I see my baby's face. I've been counting down the time, cause I wanna show my baby love, loving on him just because. Hey, wanna help you get your mind right. Have you thinking out your range? Lobster, sushi, candy canes, going crazy, pinky in the brain. He ain't worried about no other things. No. Get your mind right. Could I love it so tight? So play your card right. Get your mind right. Could I love it so tight? And make it settle down. Get your mind right. Could I love it so tight? So play your card right. Get your mind right. Could I love it so tight and make you settle down? I can see no other in your place. keeping up a steady pace. Yeah, I think you won this race. Captivated by your lovely smile. Oh, you know you drive me wild, have me talking like a child. Hey, don't it feel so good to be loved? Everyone knows you're my baby. When it comes to me, he's crazy out. And it all could be a fantasy, but he's giving me all that I need, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Get your mind right. Could I love it so tight? So play your card right. Get your mind right. Could I love it so tight? And make it settle down. Get your mind right. Could I love it so tight? So play your card right. Get your mind right. Could I love it so tight? And make it settle down. The type of man that have you falling in love quick. Type of man that pick up the bill and then shower you with gifts without a question. The kind of shit I'm on. Go ahead, a best friend. Nobody come between what y'all are built in. Love of my life, that's 5 to do 10. Never no drama, no stressing. I gotta thank the Lord cause he's my blessing. Keep it on 100, no flexing. Anybody fuck with him, then meet him. Never no need for any more friends. I'm all that he need. We can't pretend. And he keep it wetter than the ocean, oh my God. Hit the gas pedal overdrive. He's a beast when we in the sheets, make it heat. Got me weak singing. Oh, I get your mind right. Could I love it so tight? So play your card right. Get your mind right. Could I love it so tight? And make it settle down. Get your mind right. Could I love it so tight? So play your card right. Get your mind right. Could I love it so tight? And make it settle down.